Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Welcome back to Riviera. It's the final round of the Genesis Invitational. Good to be with you today. I'm Andrew Catalan, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey. Henny Koyak and John McCarthy are down on the course. And Rich, this tournament is dripping in storylines, especially for our featured player. As we get set for the first round of action, what can you tell us about this course?
Andrew, this is probably my favorite golf course on tour by a long shot. Does it get any better than this? For me, it doesn't. I think it's just a mixture of the holes. You have an easy par 5 to start off with, and you got a brutish par 4 right after that. It gives and it takes. But at the end of the day, you just cannot wait to play it, no matter how good you play or how poorly you play, because it's so much fun being out there. You kind of sometimes get lost that, I'm not playing that great, but man, I feel like I'm in heaven right now. It's great.
This player won their last event. Let's see if that momentum carries on.
So it's certainly in their favor, isn't it? Winning breeds winning. It wouldn't surprise me to see them win again this week.
Henny is right there.
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
Well, don't let this opportunity slide by. An eagle chance. So close. That's the way you start a round. An opening hole birdie.
Always a nice way to ease on into your round, birdieing the first.
Here's a look at the way things stand. Our featured player is in a tie for second. Time for the tee shot on this par 4 hole. Oh, I can hear the golf claps around the course. This from about 210 yards. Pulling hybrid out of the bag. Looking to get up and down from here. Nine feet to the cup. John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
It's going downhill and to the right.
How did that not go in? This one is for double bogey. And after that, she falls to 1 over for the tournament. Now to the tee of the par 4 third hole.
That double bogey on the last hole, wow, it's going to leave a mark. There's no doubt about it.
This looks like a really strong tee shot. Looking at my yardage book, it looks like about 140 yards remain. This one is right at it. That is how you play it. And now a birdie look at the third. 4 feet remains. And she likes the result there as she gets back to even par for the tournament. On the tee on the 4th hole.
This is a spectacular par 3. Ideally, players want to hit a tee shot that moves significantly from right to left and moving with the contour of the green. If they can do that, then they've got an opportunity to hit it really close. If they challenge the pin off the tee shot, well, it could come up short in that bunker, and that is a massive no-no.
This is a putt for a share of third. All right, that one is behind us. Before we move on to the next hole, we look at the leaderboard, and she is in a tie for third.
Rich, the PGA Tour is basically a power game these days, although the 5th here at Riviera forces players just to hold off the tee.
The fairway does run out about 310 yards off the tee, and players not necessarily going to hit driver here. They have to be mindful that the fairway pitches significantly from right to left on their tee shot. From there, they're hitting their second shots downhill again to a green that chases away from them front to back. Again, a simple looking second shot, but a difficult one to get close.
And this putt to move into a tie for first. Currently 1 under for the event. The par 3-6 is unique in the fact that there's a bunker that sits right in the centre of the green here, Rich. These days, a modern architect would probably be shot for designing a hole like this, but we look at it as a masterpiece.
What an incredible design this is. And it really just takes this green and it makes it into a section of 4. The back right, the front left, and back left, they all have their unique features to it, and that all is due to the simple fact that that bunker, which is tiny, minuscule, almost not even there, it basically shapes that green into the 4 quadrants. It is just an amazing design.
Big time play, that one, Beamer. Okay, time to return to the action. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
If she holds this, she'll add 20 feet to her collection.
Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. And take a look at the leaderboard, and Sam Burns currently occupies top spot.
Now teeing off on the par 4 7th hole.
The fairway bunker down the left-hand side comes in quicker than you can imagine, and so players want to try and hit it out towards the far right part of it. But again, you push it a little bit, and now the barranca comes into play. If you find the fairway, happy days. This green is probably one of the most severe tilted from back to front. Players need to make sure their second shots land past this hole in order for it to come back down towards the hole. You will have a downhill putt, but it's better than coming up short.
Needs this putt to save par and save momentum. Not enough pace on that one. Here's a look at how things stand. It's a 1-shot lead. This hole is a par 4.
Trying to bounce back after that bogey at the last.
That's a really nice shot. This is a 9-iron on the way. That's going to work nicely for her. There could be company at the top if this putt drops. Henny, how tricky is this one?
Yeah, it's really tough to see, but it's going to be straight and then just switch left.
That one goes in, the 4th birdie of the round. She is making a move on the leaderboard. We've reached the closing hole of the opening 9. It's a par 4.
Only the big hitters are going to be able to carry that fairway bunker down the left-hand side. Most players are going to try and avoid it and even miss it the fairway out to the right-hand side, which is not a bad miss. From there, the second shot is directly uphill. Deep, deep bunkers on the front right part of this. That is not the place to miss it. Anything that a little bit long will leave you a downhill putt, but that's the safe play.
Yep, okay. This is at the green.
That would have been one for the highlight reel. This one from 4 feet away.
Little birdie look in here.
And that counts. That's the 5th birdie of the day.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
Before we move on to the next, take a look at the leaderboard. She has broken the tie, and she has the outright lead. A lot to like about that one. Now 2 under par. Big shot out of the green side bunker. Watch, it doesn't get much better than that. A hole out from the bunker. As we head to the next hole, our featured player has a 2-shot cushion.
The par 5 11th, one of the better scoring holes on the course. Players are thinking 4 when they stand on this tee.
It's just a long straightaway par 5, almost a runway, if you like. Both sides of this fairway flanked by huge eucalyptus trees, which frames this tee shot brilliantly. You find the fairway, second shot, once again, straightforward. You must avoid that bunker front right at all costs. That is deep and nasty. You're not going to enjoy being in there.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Currently leading by 2. Oh, talk about laser focus. What an opportunity to make a birdie. That's disappointing. Well, it's just about 3 feet away. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. When you stand on the 12th tee, Rich, you're thinking to yourself, oh, a couple of strong back-to-back par 4s, and it starts right here.
This is where the golf course gets extremely difficult, Luke. This tee shot moves from left to right, but massive overhanging eucalyptus trees down the right-hand side prevents you from hitting a high draw over them. Once you're in the fairway, though, your second shot is to a green that's really not as big as it should be for such a long hole. And there's a famous tree just short and left of this green, Bogey's tree. Not because of the score, because Humphrey Bogart used to sit there and just watch everybody butcher this hole.
A chance to move to a couple under the card with this putt. Well, that looked like a confident stroke. This is going right at the hole.
Oh, you did not.
Putting for birdie. John, have you got a good read on this one?
It's looking like left to right putt on this one.
It's half a chance of being holed, this one. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. Currently 4 under for the event. Rich, the 13th hole. Slightly different look off the tee.
It's really cool. This tee shot is framed by large eucalyptus trees, both right and left, requires a draw. Nothing else to do. You have to move this golf ball from right to left off this tee. If you do it correctly, well, that golf ball could chase down there miles down this fairway. You find the fairway down there, you're going to love the second shot. The difficulty gets when the pin is all the way back left in this little peninsula. You miss it a little bit left there, you're going to find the barranca, and you're probably going to find a bogey or worse.
This one is a fair distance here. Started that way outside the line. That's a nice putt. He'll take that.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
And that's 8 birdies today.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage. The 14th, Rich, I know it's dear to your heart, the par 3. You made an ace there in tournament history, won a car. How do you tell the players to play it?
Hit a 7-iron, a high little draw 7-iron, and 2-hop it right in the hole, Luke. That's what I suggest. That makes it easy.
Looks to be going with the 5-iron. A bit wild on approach there. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Beauty of a chip shot there. This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
Now this is important. This for par.
Still in the lead now after that hole.
Let's check out the 15th. It's a par 4.
It's a great par 4, and yet there's some players that have seen it a little bit differently lately. I always saw it as a dogleg from left to right, just avoid that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. And this is an interesting green. It's got a high spot on the left, and it's got a low middle section and a high section on the right-hand side, and you never have a flat putt. It is always breaking one direction or another, and it's either straight uphill or straight downhill. This is the most difficult green on the golf course by a long margin. If you see it differently, you can hit it down the right, down 17 fairway, but I fail to see how that's any kind of advantage.
Henny is greenside.
Setting up this putt 24 feet from the cup.
She had way too much pace on that. Henny, what kind of putt will she face here?
The perfect leave. Uphill, right to left.
That looked good all the way. Needs this one for bogey.
It may be short, but it's not cute. There's a lot of break in this.
Okay, that's a bogey, and the lead diminishes.
What a great feeling that must be. Seemingly an insurmountable lead for this player with just 4 to play.
Out of 16, it's a par 3. Going with 8-iron here.
This is the major champion, Matt Fitzpatrick now. Oh, I like the look of this. Could it go in?
All right, let's get back to the action. This putt from 7 feet away.
A little bird tells me this is for birdie.
She gets that one to drop and widens her lead. Our featured player continues to look good out there, currently in first place. Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
At all costs, do not hit it in that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. Anywhere to the left, even in the rough left, is just fine. From there, your next shot should be laid up out to the right-hand side. Third shot straight back up the hill with some kind of wedge. It can be an easy birdie if you get the distance on your third shot spot on. If you get it wrong, however, you could have some issues.
Henny, this does not look good. How bad is it?
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice fried egg.
Needs this one in order not to drop a shot. Henny, you're greenside. What do you see in this putt?
A tricky little slider here. Downhill, moving to the left.
So close. Here's a bogey putt. Before we move on to the next, we look at the leaderboard, and she is ahead by 5 strokes. We've hit the 18th hole. It's a par 4.
Tee shot up the hill. Fairway tilts significantly from left to right. Missing it out to the right is a massive no-no. You'll be blocked out by a bunch of eucalyptus trees that you cannot hit it through. Second shot is to a green that actually tilts away from the players, not towards them, even though the second shot is uphill. Green is historically one of the firmest on the golf course, and getting it close is nearly impossible. It is a heck of a finishing hole.
What a week it's been, and now a putt to win the Genesis Invitational. Henny, you're right there. What can you tell us about the putt?
She's been reading it intensely. She's got 16 feet now.
No more messing around. It's time to go out there and get it. There it is. Our featured player wins the Genesis Invitational.
And no better venue than Riviera Country Club to win.
Rich, just an incredible performance, back-to-back wins on tour.
Impressive, absolutely impressive. Winning breeds winning, but it also takes a lot out of you. So to contend again the week after winning, boy, I'd say this player is something special.
That will do it for our broadcast day. For all of us at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time.